Hello, I'm back. It's about 3 months later, and well, actually, the first device that I had sort of broke on me. So it's actually that's supposed to happen, but it came apart at the seal here, so that's that's not good. So I'm gonna go ahead and just throw that in the junk drawer, and then we'll move on. So so since that happened, I purchased a new device. This is it's a lot different looking, isn't it? It's as I understand it, this delivers a lot more power. It's different in that it takes these yellow batteries that go in here that you recharge, and the tank on there is a lot bigger, and the screen is a lot. That's gonna have to go away. The screen's a lot different. You can there's a lot of stuff you can adjust on there. I didn't know that all this was out there. So you can see that there's a wattage on there that I can change and toggle through. And I've normally been keeping it at about 50. So with the first one, with the first device that I had, it wasn't helping very much. It didn't seem like it was doing anything. You know, it seemed like it was weak. There was something lacking, and I think it seems like in this industry, as I'm slowly discovering more and more about it, you sort of get what you pay for. You know, you sort of come to understand these devices, and that more power is gonna, or more money at least, for a better device is gonna give you more results, more of an effect. So the first one I bought was just a cheap, like $35 setup, and like I said, it broke pretty easily within 3 months. So I got this one, and I've been using it for about 3 weeks now. And with the first one that I had, I was sort of smoking cigarettes and vaping. But with this one, I don't feel I don't feel the need for cigarettes at all. In fact, I've been off of cigarettes for about 2 weeks now. So this one's actually, it seems to be doing something. There's more power to it, and I'll show you an example of that, because this thing hits pretty hard. So I'll go ahead and show you an example of that. Woo! We're already, you can see a sort of major difference from the first one. You know, there's a lot more power in this, and I think that's delivering something more satisfying. You know, it's becoming easier to move away from the cigarettes and to just sort of cling to something like this. It took me a while to, there were times where I wanted cigarettes, and I there were times where I would habitually have them, when I woke up in the morning, first thing in the morning, after a meal, things like that, the stereotypical things about cigarettes that you hear about. So I had sort of clung to those, and it was hard for me and it's still hard for me to apply this to those situations, where I still sort of want a cigarette, after I've had a big meal, or right when I wake up. So it's still kind of tough, but I'm hanging in there and trying to stay away from it as best as possible. I think it's still a little too early to tell about the health effects, especially considering, like I said, I've still been smoking for at least until 2 weeks ago. So, but within those 2 weeks, I've actually noticed that just being off of cigarettes for 2 weeks, you start to feel a little better. You start to breathe easier. Your airways clear a bit. It seems like um, I can taste a lot better than I did when I was smoking cigarettes. And I would officially, I guess, call myself an ex-smoker by now, because I haven't had one in 2 weeks, and hopefully I don't go back to them. But you don't, with the taste thing, you don't really realize what you had until you miss it. You don't realize how good things taste and how strong your sense of taste can be and your sense of smell can be until you lose it and then get it back. So that's one noticeable difference that I've picked up on. So I'm going to carry on with this, and hopefully continue to sort of move up the spectrum as far as my health is concerned, and we'll see. So I like it so far. I like it. I'm gonna keep going with it, and hopefully it'll be decent. Hopefully it'll help. So that's so much fun. Um, I will update you with another video as soon as possible. Give some time for some of the effects to take place, and to see where I'm at in a little bit, and we'll go from there. So Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.